Okay, so today we are finishing our unit. We are going to do more application problems, okay? So the application problems aren't really any different than what we've been doing. You just need to know when to use what operation. When do we multiply, when do we add or subtract, okay? So number 4 says find the area of a parallelogram as a simplified expression. So this 3x squared minus 2 is the height of your parallelogram. That's not the slant, that's the height. Okay, so draw that little line there to help you know that that's the height. Flip it completely over. We're on the last page. Flip it completely over. Okay, does anyone know how to find area of a parallelogram? You could. Way easier way than that. Base times height. That's it. Okay? So the area, just multiply the base times the height. Area equals base times height. And that is it. So area equals x squared minus 4x plus 2 times 3x squared minus 2. How many terms are in the first parenthesis? 3. How many are in the second parenthesis?
2.
Only 2 in the second parenthesis. Okay, so how many times am I going to distribute? 2 times 3? 6. We're going to distribute 6 times, okay? So I'm going to take my x squared and multiply it by 3x squared. When I'm multiplying these, what's the only coefficient? It's the only big number out in front. 3. How many x's are here? 2, and then 2 for a total of 4. So this becomes 3x to the 4th. Then I get x squared times negative 2. What's the only coefficient? Negative 2. How many variables do I have? X squared, so I have 2. So it stays x squared. So am I done with my x squared? Yeah, I distribute it to both terms in the second parentheses. Okay. So now let's do 4x times, and that's not a 4x, it's a negative 4x times 3x squared. So what's negative 4 times 3? Negative 12. How many total x's are here? 3, because 1 here, 2 here, so that's a total of 3. So negative 12x to the 3rd. Good with that? Then I need to do my negative 4x to my negative 2. What's negative 4x times negative 2? 8. Plus 8x. Did I distribute my 4x to both terms? So now we're going to distribute our 2. So 2 times 3x squared. 6x squared. And then last but not least, what's 2 times negative 2? Negative 4. And drop down your a equals. Okay, now we're looking for like terms and putting it in the correct order. What term should go first? 3x to the 4th. Is there another x to the 4th term? No. 3x to the 4th. What should go next? Your negative 12x cubed. Is there another x cubed? No. Okay. Then what goes next? The x squared. I have a negative 2x squared. Is there another x squared term? Plus 6x squared. Very good. So what's negative 2 plus 6? 4, and it's a positive, so plus 4x squared. Notice when we add and subtract, are my exponents changing? No. And then I have a plus 8x. Do I have another x term? No. Nope, drop down your plus 8x. And then I have a constant. Do I have another constant? Nope, drop down your minus 4. Is this in the correct order? X to the fourth, x to the third, x to the second, x, no x. Yep, you want big exponent down to small exponent and no like terms. Could you have drawn a 2 by 3 box if you're a person that likes the box? Could you have drawn a 2 by 3 box? Yes. Yes. We good with that? Okay. Looking at number 5. It says find the area of the shaded region as a simplified expression. So, what do I need to do here? Do the area of the big, and then what did you say after that? Find the area of the small, and you subtract the two. You do the big area minus the small area, because is that small area shaded? No, so we have to cut that out. So we have to subtract it. So I'm going to do big area minus the small area equals the shaded area. Big area minus small area equals shaded area. Okay, how am I going to find the big area, guys? Multiply what? Very good, and I'm going to put my 6x first. 6x times 8x minus 1. Drop down your minus. How am I going to find the area of the small? Two x times 5x plus 3. Okay. So, before we can combine like terms, we need to get rid of the parentheses. We need to distribute. So what's 6x times 8x? 48x squared. What's 6x times negative 1? Negative 6x. Then I'm going to distribute my 2x, but what's in front of the 2x? So I'm not distributing 2x, I'm distributing negative 2x. So what's negative 2x times 5x? Negative 10x squared. And then what's negative 2x times 3x? Negative 6x. So I got rid of my parentheses. Now we're ready to combine like terms. Bless you. I have a 48x squared. Do I have another x squared term? Bless you. Negative 10x squared. So what's 48x minus 10? Sorry, what's 48x squared minus 10x squared? 38x squared. And then I have my negative 6x minus 6x. A lot of us on our quiz said those cancel out. Negative 6 minus 6 gives you negative 12. And does it become x squared? No, because when you add and subtract, exponents don't change. And that is your shaded area. This is the one on our homework from last week that I think some of us kind of struggled with. Okay? So we're doing one more of them. Ready? Will you have one like this, do you think, on your test? Where you need to do big area, then minus the small area? Yes. That's why we're doing 3 on our notes. We did 1 last class, then 2 today. Okay, find the area of the shaded region. So again, we're going to do big area minus small area equals shaded area. So, what are the dimensions of my big rectangle? What's the dimensions of my big rectangle? Thank you. 9x minus 2 and 2x plus 7 minus, what's the dimensions of my small area? 3x and x plus 12. Great job. Okay. So before we can combine like terms, we need to get rid of the parentheses. How do you get rid of the parentheses when they're glued together? You're distributing. How many terms are in this first parenthesis? 2. Second, 2 times 2 is? We are distributing 4 times. Okay, so what's 9x times 2x? 18x squared. What's 9x times 7? And it's a positive, so plus 63x. Good job. And then what's negative 2 times 2x? Negative 4x. And then what's negative 2 times 7? Negative 14. Okay, now on the right side, my small area, let's multiply, let's distribute. What's negative 3x times x? Negative 3x squared, don't forget the x. And then what is negative 3x times 12? Very good. So I got rid of all my parentheses by multiplying. Now we are going to combine our like terms by adding and subtracting. I have an 18x squared. Do I have another x squared term? Negative 3x squared. What's 18 minus 3? 15x squared. Remember, when you add and subtract, exponents don't change. Okay, next, I have a plus 63x. Do I have another x term? Minus 4x, and then I heard another one, minus 36x. Here, there's 3 like terms. So what's positive 63 minus 4? Positive 59 minus 36. Positive 23x. And then what's my only term I've not used yet? So minus 14. Drop down your minus 14. And that equals your shaded area. Good? Okay, so that's all we're doing for today's lesson. We are done with the unit.